Uma pausa no seu podcast para falar sobre a beleza, essa força poderosa que nos move. No Grupo L'Oréal, nós criamos a beleza com sustentabilidade. Utilizamos em nossas embalagens 85% de plástico PET de origem reciclada. 65% dos ingredientes vieram de base biológica ou derivados de minerais abundantes. Grupo L'Oréal, nós criamos a beleza que move o mundo.
Chegou a melhor parte do podcast. É hora de provar a melhor Coca-Cola. A Coca-Cola sem açúcar. O sabor irresistível da Coca-Cola, sem açúcar e igualmente refrescante. Coca-Cola sem açúcar. A melhor escolha.
Interrompemos esse podcast para perguntar: quem você quer ser?
Designer, engenheira, pedagoga,
administrador.
Quer saber? O Senac EAD é nota máxima no MEC. Tem cursos de diversas áreas, com conteúdo elaborado por especialistas do mercado e professores mestres e doutores. Ainda tem o Senac Carreiras, conectando estudantes a vagas de emprego em todo o país. Saiba mais em ead.senac.br/graduação.
Aqui é o Tigre Tony, de Sucrilhos. Cheguei aqui no meio do seu podcast para te falar que existem coisas mais importantes que ganhar ou perder. Dar o seu melhor. E assim você mexe nos seus placares pessoais, que são diferentes daqueles que marcam se seu time ganhou ou perdeu. Os seus placares marcam cada objetivo que você superou. Conte com a energia de Sucrilhos para bater todas as suas metas. E mostre sua garra. Sucrilhos, desperte o tigre em você.
Viemos ao seu podcast para falar que o novo Ford Mustang chegou ao Brasil para continuar um legado. Um legado com 60 anos de história, 60 anos de ação, 60 anos de liberdade. Equipado com motor Coyote, o verdadeiro V8 e seus incríveis 488 cavalos de potência. Acesse Ford.com.br e saiba mais sobre esse ícone. Ford. Ready for more.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. In today's episode, I am trying to encourage gamers to overall play... Dang, I'm gonna have to put this energy drink back in the refrigerator so it get cold and stuff. But anyways, no, I'm overall trying to explain it to some gamers out there that it is a must to know how to play on a mouse and a keyboard, because if not, fam, I'm telling you, there are a lot of games out there where I guess you can modify the game's controls in order to, like, you know, if you want to play on a controller and stuff. But overall, in my own personal opinion, when I, like, so for an example, like, there are racing games out there where it's like, yeah, I'm going to play that with a controller or a steering wheel controller at least. You know, but it's like with a mouse and keyboard, it's kind of weird. So it's games like that where I'm like, yeah, I feel like games like that, they always, and I mean always, need a controller support. I mean, if the developers don't want to add it, then they're all like, oh, the challenge is playing this with a mouse and keyboard. That's stuff that you got to explain to people. That's stuff that you got to tell people, because if not, and then they go into it. When you see a bunch of other different games, like you got Forza, you got, what are some other racing games there on Steam? Let's just, because I got Steam open up right now. I'm downloading this game, Once Human. But, no, yeah, let's just look up some of the racing games that they got right now on Steam. So, yeah, Forza Horizon 4. What else? F1, Assetto Corsa, iRacing, The Crew, SnowRunner, Need for Speed Unbound, Riders Republic, Forza Motorsport, MX Bikes, Ride 5, Need for Speed Most Wanted, the new Need for Speed Most Wanted, not the old one, not the one that, like, there's two different types, but no, it's not that one, like, that classic one that we all played, like, in, 2004 or 5 or something like that. And did I say The Crew 2? I feel like I didn't say The Crew 2, but anyways, The Crew 2. But no, it's like a lot of those games, I think Assetto Corsa, and iRacing, that might be the only two games where it's like it's a PC-bound game. So although that they do have Assetto Corsa on Xbox and PlayStation, I believe, but still, it's one of those games where it's like you have to play it with a controller. But I don't even know if that game got controller support. Like the times where I tried playing it, maybe with Xbox, I feel like, because like a lot of the times, like when you're getting a computer, it's Windows based and it's owned by Microsoft, and then yeah, Microsoft obviously owns Xbox, and so they'll try to like reroute it to where games just automatically like optimize themselves to an Xbox controller. But a lot of the times, like if it's an indie developer and they don't be having to hold a lot of money, I don't even know if that's like a thing that requires money. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I imagine that it probably is some sort of work to add that controller support and stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm like, with racing games though, I'm like, nah, it's a must. Like when you think of racing games, you think of playing that game with a controller or a steering wheel controller. So racing games I can understand, but shooting games, that's a game, those line of games like Call of Duty, The Division, Destiny, games like that, because I know how to play those games on controller, but I would have to say that I play better with a mouse and keyboard. And it's funny because, I remember when I very first got into gaming, like when I was at a young age, I started off on a controller. Like there were some games where I did play a mouse and keyboard. Like I remember my uncle, because he was into gaming too. And I remember he always would, like, if there's a new game, he always would put me in front of that game just so I could play like countless hours of it. Because, that's like memories that I have of me being younger. And my uncle, he whether it was his PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, or his computer, he always put me in front of a video game because he knew I was like, I'm just going to be glued to the TV. I ain't causing nobody problems. I ain't getting into nothing. He knew me. He knew that I was in the video game. So he's all like, oh yeah, I know how to eliminate a kid from getting into trouble. Hey, get him into video games. I guarantee and I promise you, he ain't getting into nothing, all right? And that's how it was. I was like, fam, I sit there. The funny thing was, I remember there was one day in particular when I was younger. I can't remember the name of that racing game, but he put me in front of a racing game. The whole, not even trip, but it was a computer-based game. But I don't even think I was playing it on the controller, because this is like when I was young. So I don't even know if games even, computers even were able to handle like controllers and stuff back then. I feel like that wasn't until like fast forward like the Steam days and like when gaming started advancing a little bit and stuff. But I remember he put me in front of this computer game, and at the time, he's living with his dad, my grandfather, and stuff. And because he was young, like he at the time being like, I think he had to have been like a teenager and stuff. But if not, then yeah, he was young. He was overall young. I know that much. But I can't think of the age. But if I do the math correctly, like I think I had to have been maybe 5, 6, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, but no, I just overall remember him putting me in front of this game, and I was playing it for hours. And it's one of those games where it's like, and that's the thing though, where it's all like, I can play a racing game, but it's like, it takes time. It takes time understanding a mouse and keyboard and stuff. And I am able to play a racing game with a mouse and keyboard. I should just put it to the test one of these days, download Forza and just do a couple of races and stuff with the mouse and keyboard. But no, other than that, it's like, to me, it's like, it's easy to know, because I've been playing on the mouse and keyboard since I was a kid and stuff. And then fast forward, when I did get my own gaming computer, I was challenging myself with the mouse and keyboard. I wasn't even playing with a mouse. I was playing on the mouse pad that comes with a laptop. So that that pad in the middle and stuff where you use it for like a regular laptop. Yeah, I wasn't using no mouse that you gotta hold in your hand and stuff and be on some like mouse pad. No, I was using like that middle like mouse touch screen, not touch screen, but yeah, like that laptop mouse pad thing, But yeah, it's like, fam, I was challenging myself. But then fast forward, then I started getting my own gaming equipment. The laptop was mine and stuff. It just, I didn't buy it, but it was like a Christmas gift. But when I did get my gaming computer and I started getting a little bit more serious about gaming, especially with this CyberPower PC, I'm telling you, compared to all the gaming PCs that I've had, that this CyberPower gaming PC that I know, this one I've had to say I put a lot of hours into it. And then even with this newer gaming PC that I have, I done put a lot of hours into it and stuff. But it's like, I find games where it doesn't, if they have like a controller support, then I'll use it. But if I could use me a mouse and keyboard, like there's some games I can think of, like Warframe for an example. It's funny because I played that game, I think I did start it off playing it on PC. And then when I did get back into it at one point in time, and I remember I started off on my Xbox and I was playing it on there, and then I was like, no, let me see, because this game, it is on PC and stuff. I'm like, let me see how it is on there. I put more hours in the PC than I did on console. So I'm like, and that was a game where I had to say, like, I did at one point feel comfortable playing it on console, but then it's like, it really changes the game when you play it on PC. And then another game, oh my god, like, no, actually 2 games in particular. The Division and Destiny, them 2 games. So it's funny because the Division 1 and 2 is available on PC. It's weird how Destiny 1 isn't available on PC, but Destiny 2 is available on PC. But no, like the hours I had put into both of those games on PC, nah, bro. Like and it's funny because when I went back and tried playing those games on console, like the Division is decent, but Destiny, it feels like a different video game. Like in hand, it feels different compared to playing it on a mouse and keyboard. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't go back. Like it's weird, bro. It's so weird how like that happens. You know, when you just that one time of playing a game on a mouse and keyboard, it really changes you. And it's even like that with racing games with a steering wheel controller. Like there's some racing games where I can play it with a normal controller, but it feels weird, but it's something that's a little bit more manageable compared to like playing a shooting game with a mouse and keyboard and then with a controller. Like, yeah, it's just weird, man. Gaming is a weird thing, but no, like it's something where I definitely encourage people to learn how to play on the mouse and keyboard, because I think with this Once Human game that just came out, people are saying, like, I think there's, one person at least was saying that they didn't like the fact that there isn't no controller support, and I don't know if that game is going to be available on console, but if not, then yeah, fam, like, this is your time and opportunity to be, like, serious with a mouse and keyboard. I know if you're playing it on a gaming laptop, then, it's one of those things where it's like, just practice, you know, you got the keyboard already with the laptop, just get you a mouse, and, I don't even know how much a mouse pad, would cost. How much is a mouse pad? Hold on for a second, because I am downloading some, Twitch streams and stuff, but, mouse pad, that's like, you could get you a mouse pad, like, there's a couple of, they even got one with a woman with boobs. That is crazy. It's the, I think isn't that the woman from, whatchamacallit, the TV show with the family, Wednesday, like the Addams Family. Okay, I had to, like, sit down and think about it. It looked like her, but I don't know. That's some crazy stuff, man. People are weird. They got, one of them, like, antique-looking rugs as a mouse pad. Oh, I might have to cop me one of those. That's actually kind of cool looking. I might have to cop one of those, but, yeah, fam, they got a gang of different mouse pads. They got a gang of different mouses. Keyboards, yeah, it's like you could get you a cheap keyboard, you could get you a cheap mouse. I'm telling you right now, there isn't no, like, difference between a really expensive mouse and a, like, in keyboard compared to, like, a cheap keyboard and mouse. It's weird how it's like that, because I'm like, fam, I know when I go out my way and I get me a keyboard and a mouse, I do go and get me a pricey one, but there have been times where I done got keyboards and mouses that come with the, computer, and yeah, it's like it's not different, you know. It's all like, at least for me, it's not like, it feels exactly the same. So I think it's just, I sound like a hypocrite when I do say this and things, because I always trip about people when when they talk on that skill level crap. But it does require some skill to play with a mouse and keyboard. But at least I'm not going to attack you over it. Like, I just say that it's recommended to play with a mouse and keyboard. It can be difficult. I ain't like, hey, look, I ain't even gonna knock it. Like, because I remember when I very first got into it. Oh yes, it was difficult. But I'm like, and that's the thing where I feel like that's what you need to do, is find easy games to kind of like test it out, because they do have like them aim lab games. Because I think they just recently added that to Xbox, and then it is a game on Steam and stuff. But they also got like practice shooter games, and then there's like a gang of other games where it's like practice shooters and stuff. So yeah, man, it's decent, you know, when it comes to like practicing with a mouse and keyboard. But at least the thing is this though, because back on that skill level crap, at least there are ways to practice with the mouse and keyboard. I'm telling you that there are things to do, but I'm not just gonna be like, oh, it's a skill issue, and then just leave you just all like, oh, okay, well, figure it out and things. But it is a skill issue. That's I think why I more so don't like about when people say that, because they don't say nothing helpful. They just say it's a skill issue and then they just leave, and I'm like, I don't need your opinion on whatever it is that I'm stressing about. But overall, though, it's like, yeah, but no, but there's like a lot of different ways to practice, and there's even easy games. I definitely recommend, like, Destiny will be a good game to start off with, if you just try and get some like practice in on shooting enemies and stuff, because they do have like difficulty thing where you can change it, even with the Division. What are some other shooter games? Call of Duty has like some ways of like kind of like practice, like they do got like shooting ranges, but I guess like if you want to play like an actual game and not like one of them like shooting range type games and stuff. But yeah, like they do have like some modes in games. Like I know like campaign, at least they do have a campaign. But yeah, it's like just put the game on the easiest difficult. Find a game where it has like a difficulty thing. Put it on the easiest difficulty, and then just, yeah, that should be your practice, at least, because my thing is this, at least you're playing a game, and you're not just getting into a game, and then just, yeah, you know, not knowing what to do and stuff. But yeah, it's like, after a while playing on a mouse and keyboard, it does get easier, because I have to say, like, for me now, that's how I play the majority of my shooting games. Like, I play the majority of them with the mouse and keyboard and stuff, you know, even if a person says, like, oh, this controller, like, I will say that one of the best controllers that I have currently right now is the PlayStation 5 Edge controller. That's a decent controller, so I guess like if you are gonna look for a good controller, get that. If you know, if I guess like, well, all right, so there's like multiple controllers that you can get, because there's SCUF and then there's PlayStation, but I have to say with SCUF, like they're a little bit more, because they do have a controller, and a matter of fact, that is more optimized with PC gaming, and I think it's the I think it's Instinct. It's either Instinct or something else. Hold on for a second. Let me see real quick. SCUF. And no, it's not Instinct. SCUF Envision. There we go. Yeah, it's the SCUF Envision Pro. That's a PC gaming controller. I guess like if you are looking for a good controller. But I mean, even Xbox, they got cheap controllers and stuff, but no, like mouse and keyboard, that's the route. You can go and get you, because like let me just actually look it up real quick. Cheap like keyboards and mouses and things. Cheap I don't know why. Cheap keyboard and mouse. Hold on for a second. Amazon, no, that's crazy. Amazon got one that lights up and it's $7.99. No, let's actually look up the reviews and stuff, because I'm like, if the reviews are good, yeah, the reviews are good. Things were in, well, hold on now, because it's like, it's, I think it's either, I don't know if it's just released, but yeah, it has like 15, reviews. All right, so yeah, let's just, go cheap keyboard and mouse. That one's $7.99. They got another one that's $17.99. Oh, and it even comes with a mouse pad. Dang. They be coming out. Who is this? Who is this company? Chow. What? Wait. What? What is their name? Chun Chow. Okay. I think I said that right. But they got like a decent looking mouse and keyboard. Like, no, it's something where I'm like, I guess like if you're just starting off, yeah, I would recommend going on Amazon and just looking up cheap keyboards and mouse. But yeah, they got like out of 700 ratings, they got like a 4.3 stars. And I feel like stuff like that where it says like 4.5, like, or something like close to a 4.5, I feel like those things are usually good. But they even got like some other ones where it has like more or less ratings, more some that cost a little bit more, some that cost a little bit less, some that just comes like it's just a mouse and a keyboard and they don't come with no mouse pad. But yeah, they got like a lot of cheap options and stuff, wireless, wired. I mean, even they like with the wire, because I even remember having some wireless keyboards and mouses and things, and yeah, they were decent. They were pretty decent. So, but yeah, it's like you got options out there when it comes to a mouse, and compared to like controllers, yeah, with a mouse and keyboard, you got a lot of different options out there. And then on top of that, you got people out there doing YouTube tutorials, or not tutorials, but reviews on these mouses and keyboards and stuff. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on podcast streaming service. Thank you guys, and peace.